Hello everybody and welcome to the Ireland FC 25 career mode right here on the Straight Outta Cloyne YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well. Listen, we're still all recovering from the disappointment of Friday's Celtic episode. Lads, it was absolutely heartbreaking, but if you are interested in getting involved in the discussion around the future of the Celtic career mode, go check out the video I uploaded earlier. But now, our attention focuses on international football as we bring Ireland to their first tournament in 12 years. Euro 2016, such a special memory in my life. Literally was just finished my leaving cert as Ireland took on Italy when Robbie Brady scored that famous winner, and I'll never forget the atmosphere in the pub that night. It's honestly one of my favourite memories as a football fan. Oh, take me back, take me back. But we have not qualified for a tournament since. We have not been in a World Cup since 2002, and we've only been in 2 European Championships in this century. But we have qualified for a third here, and we have a very interesting group. Finland and Czechia, two very formidable opponents, but I fancy our chances against them, if I do say so myself. And then, of course, the big boys, Italy. As I just mentioned, Ireland have a very famous result against Italy. We've had a few famous games against Italy, and hopefully we can add this one to the list. I'm very excited about this, lads. Although I will say, this is our first tournament with Ireland, but it will also be the last tournament with Ireland. To see how neglected international career mode is in the game, honestly, it's probably the most neglected part of career mode, and that's really saying something. I mean, this game mode that we all love so much has been heavily neglected in comparison to the likes of Ultimate Team for such a long time. But literally, they have not updated this feature in the game at all since they introduced it in FIFA 13. I've never done like a proper international career mode, but I do remember accepting jobs in every single FIFA since FIFA 13, and international management looks the exact same. Not only did that game come out 12 years ago, nearly 13 years ago, there has been 2 generations of consoles that have come out since then, and nothing has changed. It's a sad state of affairs, and EA really need to get their act together. But listen, regardless of that, I'm very much looking forward to taking part in this tournament, and without further ado, let me introduce you to the Irish squad for Euro 2028. Here we have it. Quaveen Kelleher in goal, Ebosele, Collins, O'Brien, who I am related to, humble brag, O'Shea and McNulty at the back. McNulty, I can't remember, to be honest, if we had him at Celtic and sold him on, or if he's just a generated player from the likes of Seamus Coleman retiring. But despite the fact he's a right back, he is left-footed and he slots right into that position in this team. Will Smallbone and Craig Ward in the middle. These two have been a brilliant partnership in the series so far, so I'm happy to keep this as the starting midfielders, or keep these two as the starting midfielders in this tournament. McAteer out wide with Johnston on the other side, and the man himself, Evan Ferguson, up front. Oh, my heart bleeds for him after that Champions League final penalty miss. But listen, he's a strong-minded player. He's got a good head on him. He's very talented. I'm sure he will overcome that low point in his career. The bench, Ida, Vata, Goodrum, Cullen, Adarmola, Ogbene, Omobamidele, Scales and Bazunu. And the reserves, not looking too shabby either. Knight, Manning, Azaz, Moran, Cashin and Cannon. I'm pretty happy with this team. I mean, Ogbene, he can play right mid or right back, so he's very versatile. We've got plenty of decent options on the bench for the defence. For the rest of the defence, I should say. A couple of good midfielders. Our wide players are very strong. Tyler Goodrum may not be the strongest. I can't speak, lads. Tyler Goodrum may not have the highest rating. I'm literally just back from work, so I'm very tired. I apologise for not being able to form a sentence correctly. But he may not have the highest rating, but we all know what a great player he is on his day. We saw that with Oxford. We've seen it a couple of times in a few of the games we've played in this series, and I'm very happy to have him in the team, and I'm very happy with this squad. But here we go, lads. The first game of Euro 2028. The fans are filling the streets of Dublin. Let's just pretend this is at the Aviva Stadium, even though it looks absolutely nothing like it. Ireland, of course, will be co-hosting Euro 2028 along with England, Scotland and Wales. So we're just going to pretend that this is at the Aviva. And if you don't want to pretend, well, then go fuck yourself. But anyways, here we are, lads. Oh, the first European Championship game for Ireland since the last 16 game against France, which broke my heart. That 2-1 defeat where we gave them a hell of a fight. I was very, very happy at the end of that tournament with Ireland's performance. But bloody hell, I didn't think we'd have to wait this long for another one. And, you know, it's also in a game, so it's not real. But anyways, there I am saying that we need to pretend it's in our stadium, and I can't even pretend that this is real. Oh, lads, what's going on? What's going on? I have no idea. I need to stop talking. I'm making no sense. But those jackets are really cool, by the way. Is that something new they've added to the game? I've never seen those types of jackets in the intro and the walkouts before a match. Oh, those are really nice. I'm digging it. I absolutely dig it. There's the lovely tricolour. I'll tell you what, lads. If we get to the final, I will sing the national anthem. You have my word. I will sing Auron Navian with pride. And let's just hope we can get there. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let's get into it. I'm rambling on too much. Ireland are back in an international tournament. How far can we go? Chucky Gerlo! And here's McNulty. The player I've probably been most excited to use because he only popped up in the database recently, which is making me think that he wasn't one of our youth players at Celtic, but I'm willing to be corrected about that because there was quite a few of them. Oh, and speaking of players from the Celtic career mode, Evan Ferguson has possibly the lowest moment of his career on Friday when he misses a penalty in the Champions League final. And how does he respond? By scoring our opening goal in Euro 2028. The real-life Brighton player, the man who's been leading the line for us at Celtic in this season, in this series I should say, has put Ireland 1-0 up. And that is the perfect start to this tournament. 5 minutes in, Ireland 1, Finland 0. But listen, these players, they're not finished, they're only 28. They'll be fine. If you know, you know. But he was offside. And we get the free kick. I tell you what, lads, this formation, when I first saw it, because it was the default formation that Ireland had in the game, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to keep it or not. In fact, I was actually pretty sure that we weren't going to keep it. But it just seems to work. It really does. It just suits the players that we have. Here's Johnston. Ferguson. Oh! Probably took a bit too long with it, and Smallbone puts it out for a goal kick. Unlucky. But a very good start to this game. A very, very good start to this game. Oh, Smallbone unlucky there. But he gets it back. Good header there by O'Shea. Over to McNulty. And now Jake O'Brien. Here's Collins. Ebosele. Come on, let's try and create something from this. Ward! Oh! Unlucky. And O'Brien does really well to intercept there and go back to Quaveen Kelleher, who is having a very good season in real life for Liverpool. Of course, my fellow Corkonian. Just a shame for the club that he plays for. But no, listen, he's been such an important player for Ireland in recent times. And, I mean, as much as I don't like Liverpool, it is nice to know that there is an Irish player who can play for a team who are competing for the biggest trophies. McAteer was looking to get on the end of that one, but Finland are on the attack here. Here's But here we are, lads. Let's just pretend it's at the Aviva Stadium. Ireland are co-hosting this tournament in real life along with the UK. But the Aviva Stadium is not in the game, and I guarantee you that the rest of the games will also not take place in Ireland or the UK, because Career mode just doesn't replicate real life when it comes to international tournaments. They wait for the tournaments to come around in real life and to either create a new game around those tournaments or to include it as like a separate mode, which has been successful at times, but still, I do wish that they could be up to date with these things in the game. But anyways, whatever. Who cares? Clearly me, because I keep talking about it. Those jackets are really nice. Holy shit, I've never seen them before in the game. They are really nice. Sorry, that's distracted me there. But anyways, this is Ireland's first European Championship game and first international tournament appearance in 12 years. The tricolours waving there in the crowd. Oh, lads, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. And let me tell you something, right? If we get to the final, I will sing the national anthem. Which some of you are probably hoping now that we don't get to the final because of that. But I will sing Our On the Vian with pride. But listen, lads, enough of the pleasantries. Let's get on with it. Ireland back in action in an international tournament. Let's fucking go. Can we get off to a quick start here? Oh, it's a great ball over the top. Evan Ferguson. Oh, good save. Oh, small bone. Oh, he's still got it. Oh, it's blocked and dealt with in the end by Finland. But the thing about these Finnish players is they're not Finnish. They're only 28. If you know, you know. Here's O'Brien. Now over to Ward. Two players who we've used at club level in this, or on this channel, I should say. Bloody hell, lads. I can't speak today. I can't speak. Oh, Ferguson. Looking to go on a surging run there, but dispossessed. Oh, that was not who I wanted to switch to, and it very nearly cost us. But thankfully, they didn't put the ball in that area. Here's Ward. Into Ferguson. Evan Ferguson. That is the absolute just epitome of mental strength. On Friday, he has one of his lowest moments by missing a penalty in the Champions League final. And what does he do in the next video on the channel? He goes and scores Ireland's opening goal in Euro 2028. Evan Ferguson, you can't keep a good man down. And he is the one who opens up our account here in this tournament. Ireland 1, Finland 0. And let me tell you something. They're looking a bit more finished now. They ain't 28. They're all finished. I'm sorry. I was looking for a way to make that joke, and I just couldn't think of a better way of doing it. So, yeah, moving on. Moving on. Anyways, 1-0 up, though. Perfect start. Begin as you mean to continue. And it's funny as well that I say that, because in the beginning of this international career mode, when I saw the formation that Ireland had, I really wasn't a fan of it. But I kind of wanted to test it out just to see how it felt. You know, don't judge something before you try it. And I think it just suits the players that we have. I've really enjoyed it. And here we are again with Evan Ferguson. Oh, fantastic from Evan Ferguson. Oh, you love to see that. He's put us 2-0 up here against Finland. You can't keep a good player down. You just can't. And Evan Ferguson is exactly that. A quality player. And he has doubled our advantage here. Only 20 minutes in. And it's 2-0 to Ireland in the opening game of the tournament. You love to see it. Well, I tell you what, I have some tough decisions to make if we are to continue the Celtic career mode sooner rather than later. Because, little spoiler for the video that I put up earlier, we are doing another season with Celtic. I just don't know if we're doing it right after this or if we're going to do our next series and then come back to Celtic. Again, it's up to you, so please do let me know what you would like to see. And then we will make a decision based off that. But regardless, and I say this in the video as well, it will be the last season with Celtic, because I don't want the series to drag on for too long, but I can't let it end without having a second go at the Champions League. And imagine this, an Ireland European Championship win and then a Celtic Champions League win. Oh, and Ferguson very nearly getting his hat-trick there just after the half-hour mark. But we do get the corner, which Johnston's going to take. And he puts it in towards O'Shea. Oh, it was saved, but Smallbone couldn't get round there in time to poke it home for 3. Oh, I thought for a second that the keeper was going to roll it right back to him. Bit of match fixing going on. Now, we don't do that stuff here. Not in Ireland. Not to say that Finland do. I honestly don't even know what I was referring to there. But Finland seeing a lot more of the ball now. Oh, and they could create their first big opportunity here. But O'Shea is there, and then he gives it right back to them. Bloody hell. Here's Walter. And yes, I did say his name like that on purpose. If you know, you know. Some people like to call him Heisenberg, apparently. I wonder why. But here we go on the attack again. Over the top. Evan Ferguson. Oh, it just bounced before he could take it first time. And Finland deal with it. Oh, right back to Evan Ferguson. Not the worst effort in the world. He was slightly off balance. It was an awkward angle. But the keeper had to put it behind for a corner. And can we get a third goal here right before the halftime break? Is Collins. Made a bit of a mess of that in the end. But they won't get a chance to counter-attack. That is the halftime whistle. Evan Ferguson's 2 goals puts us 2-0 ahead going into the halftime break. As you can see there, he's been lively. He hasn't let the Champions League final keep him down, which is great to see. And it's Ireland who lead 2-0. Let's get into the second half and see if we can keep that momentum going. But Finland are the ones who are going to try and get in the attack first, right from the kickoff basically. Oh, he's used the force, Luke. But Quiveen Kelleher with a good save. But they do get the corner here, Finland. The halftime team talk seems to have inspired them. Bloody hell, Jake. Okay, he's done well in the end. God, he looks massive in this game as well, Jake O'Brien. I mean, he is massive in real life. He's 6'6". A man who I am related to, but I've never met. I believe we're third cousins, me and Jake O'Brien. Oh, Ward. Good strike. Evan Ferguson. Oh, denied of bringing home the match ball. Right at the goalkeeper. Unlucky. Oh, and Finland look to get the counter-attack here. We've got 3 centre-backs and somehow they've all been left behind there. But Kelleher with the good save. And it's great in the goalkeeping department that we have Quiveen Kelleher starting. But if anything was to happen to him, we have Channel legend Gavin Bazunu on the bench. As that ball goes wide of Kelleher's post. So it's an area that Ireland definitely aren't struggling in as the goalkeeper position. We've had a few good ones over the years. Packy Bonner, Celtic legend. Shea Given. A very underrated goalkeeper, I think. Outside of Ireland. Oh! Ferguson with the strike, but right at the keeper. So we know a thing or two about good goalkeepers in Ireland. Here's Smallbone. Now Ward. Can he get in on the act? Yes, he can. It's 3-0. It's game, set and match. Craig Ward, the man who we brought up from the youth academy at Celtic, has scored here on his international tournament debut. And that is surely 3 points here on match day 1 of Euro 2028. Let's make a few changes, right? Ferguson, I know he's on a hat-trick, but he's also a wee bit tired. Let's take him off. We'll take off O'Shea as well, and we'll bring on Scales. And let's bring on Tyler Goodrum, because why not? We'll put him on the left. The Oxford United legend. And here he is now playing for Ireland in an international tournament. That's really hard to say fast. In an international tournament. But anyways, we regain possession again. Here's O'Brien. And now Scales, another man who we have used at Celtic. And there was a time where I thought I was going to get rid of him, but I actually like having him as an option off the bench. It's a good ball for Adamida. A small bone. Does really well to close that down. Cleared away. Ward can't get there. I thought he was injured there for a second, my heart. Good tackle by Jake O'Brien. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jake O'Brien just gave him a clothesline from hell. Bloody hell. Here's Smallbone, the captain, with a decent strike. And we've kept it in as well with Tyler Goodrum. And now it goes out for the corner. Yeah, let's bring on Bamadelli. Colin's getting a wee bit tired. They're making a change as well. But Ward is the one who's going to take this corner kick. Decent ball in as well. And I think it was Scales who won the header. But Bergstrom gets it there. Bloody hell, I don't know if you can hear that. It's lashing rain outside at the moment. It was very loud. Here's Ant-Man. Terrible film. I'm joking, I've never even seen it. Oh my god. There's a confession for you. I've never seen Ant-Man. But bloody hell. He very nearly pulled one back there for Finland. I never learned my lesson. When I talk shit about people, it normally comes back to bite me. I like to call it the Gerard Piqué effect. Because that's where it all started. Here's McAteer. Adamida. Not the easiest angle, but he's going to have a go anyway. And the keeper parries it out. And then they put it out for a throw-in. Thanks. Just give it right back to us. Why not? Smallbone. He's going to have a go himself. And it goes out for another corner. Let's bring on Josh Cullen as a centre-back. Give Jake O'Brien a rest. Just realise it means we've taken off all three centre-backs. But anyways, whatever. Another channel legend with Turley United. The OG series on this channel. Scales, go on lad. Oh, unlucky. Had a go with his right foot. And now Finland look to go on the attack. Here's Ant-Man again. Bamadelli. Fresh legs. Oh, and a brilliant tackle. A brilliant tackle from the young centre-back. Or youngish at least. And we get the throw in as well. As we approach added time here. It looks like it's going to be a clean sheet. And the perfect start to this international campaign. Ida. Oh, good strike. Good save. Corner kick. And this will probably be the last action of this game. Ward whips it in. The keeper is level to it again. But Finland couldn't draw level with us. It's a 3-0 win for Ireland here in the opening group game of the Euros. 2 goals from Evan Ferguson. A very good goal from Craig Ward. The Celtic effect coming into place here in this opening international game. And it's the perfect start to Euro 2028 for Ireland. Oh my god, lads, I'm so fucking annoyed at myself right now. I'm so fucking annoyed at myself right now. So, I thought that I hit record whilst I was playing that game against Czechia. And I didn't realise until after the game that I never hit record. I'm so bloody sorry, lads. To be fair, the game itself was pretty boring. We did lose it 2-0, unfortunately, as well. Not an awful lot of exciting highlights in it. We conceded 2 very avoidable goals. The first one was a lovely chip, to be fair, by Hlojek, I think is how you say his name. Kelleher probably committed a bit too early. But we did lose that game 2-0. And I can only apologise for not showing you the highlights. But that does mean that this last game against Italy, who've won their opening 2 games, is crucial for us to win in order to qualify for the knockout rounds of Euro 2028. Oh, but lads, this is a big one. This is a big one. This is a fixture that has brought Irish fans so much joy over the years. Euro 2016, Robbie Brady scoring the winner to help us advance through to the last 16 of Euro 2016. And then in 1994, 30 years ago in real life, which is crazy, Ray Houghton sealed a famous win over the Italians as well in the USA World Cup 1994. And here we are, Euro 2028. Ireland versus Italy. You know what? I'm glad if it was going to be in any generic stadium that it's in this one, because we did use this stadium with Oxford United. So let's just pretend this fixture is happening in Oxford. Obviously, Oxford are one of the favourite clubs of this channel. And let's hope that in this spiritual stadium of theirs, that we can get yet another famous result. There's the tricolour. I've put us in the same colours that Ireland wore in Euro 2016 against Italy, and let's hope for a similar result. We are second place at the moment. Czechia are in third. So a win for us would seal our path surely to the knockout rounds of the Euros. So let's try and get that done. Here's Evan Ferguson. Gets intercepted. Great. I'll never forget that night, though, in 2016, June of 2016. I finished my Leaving Cert that day. So for those of you that don't know, the Leaving Cert is the final exam you do in secondary school here in Ireland. And I did my final exam that day. And we all went out that night to celebrate. And not only did we celebrate the fact that one chapter was ending in our lives and another one was beginning, we celebrated Ireland's magnificent victory. And that Robbie Brady goal is something that will live in my memory forever. What a moment that was. Oh, but Italy look like they're going to create something here. Here's Fabian. Good tackle by Jake O'Brien. Oh, Smallbone's done really well there, looking for Ebosele, but he can't find him. They're playing a bit of an unconventional formation, Italy. So it's something we're going to have to be a bit weary of. Here's Ward. And now Ferguson, the two Celtic men. Oh, Ferguson with the great ball there. It's Craig Ward. Oh, it was very nearly the opening goal of the game. But they do have Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal. Bloody hell, lads. I'll be fit for nothing but bed after this game. I can't speak at all. I speak a lot for a living anyways. And I think sometimes it just catches up with me. And this is definitely one of those times. But Ward's going to whip that ball in. Despite the fact that Jake O'Brien is about 7'8", I feel like he could never get on the end of the ball that gets whipped in. Italy had a man down there as well that I noticed before the ball went this far down the pitch. I couldn't switch player there. And Italy take advantage of it. And we are 1-0 down in a game that we simply cannot lose. Oh no. Oh, am I going to rue playing the highlights of that Czechia game? Oh God, I'm not watching that again. We're 1-0 down here against the Italians. Even though I felt like we were the better team to start things. But that means very little when you don't put the ball in the back of the net. We need to respond quickly, and it looks like we could here with Craig Ward. Get in there! Craig Ward! What a goal! Ferguson with the assist! Oh, the perfect response. He's come up clutch so many times for us, whether it's with Celtic or whether it's with the Irish national team. And he's just had his biggest moment here in an Irish shirt, scoring against Italy, the man who got the winner in the Scottish Cup final in season 4. Has equalised here against the Italians. And we weren't behind for long. Get in there. Literally 2 minutes is what we were down for. That's a good interception there by Collins. And they did get an injury as well, Italy. But I don't know if they made a substitution. I don't think so. We're losing the ball a bit too much for my liking as well. Listen, we're up against a very good team. But I still don't like that we're as wasteful as we are on the ball. That was a bit of a risky ball back there, though, to Quiveen Kelleher, who's just going to launch it up the pitch. But again, Italy get it back in their possession. It's Frattesi over to Barella. There's Nanto, the man who got the opening goal of the game, but McNulty does really well there. Right, let's try and play it up from the back. Here's Collins. Now Smallbone. I was just about to make a very, very dodgy joke, and I'm glad that I didn't. Oh, but here's Craig Ward now. Oh, he's probably overran that a bit. No, he hasn't. It's McAteer. Oh, what a goal by McAteer! And Ireland have the lead against Italy yet again. We've done it so many times in the past. And here we are doing it again. And despite going 1-0 down in the first half, we've turned it around right in front of the Irish fans as well. It's a beautiful strike. I don't care how highly rated Gianluigi Donnarumma is. He was never saving that. Well, he hasn't gotten as involved as I would like him to, McAteer, but he has just come up with one of the biggest moments in this series so far. Ireland 2, Italy 1, and only 5 minutes to go before half-time. Well, if we do win this game, it does mean that we will have done one better than Ireland did in Euro 2016, in the sense that we drew one game, lost one game, and won a game in that tournament. And guess who we bloody lost in the group stage of that tournament, I mean to say. But guess who we lost it in the group? Fucking Belgium. And to some of you that might not mean a lot, but when you know the history we have with Belgian clubs on this channel, you'll know how much that irritates me. Here's Ferguson. Can we create one more chance here before the halftime break? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, what a goal by Ward. It's 3-1. He gets his second and Ireland's third. Ferguson into Smallbone. Smallbone with a brilliant ball for his midfield partner. And Ward slotted it home to make it Ireland 3, Italy 1 going into the halftime break. Oh, look at that. That's magnificent football. That is Turl ball at its finest. What a goal. That was fantastic. There's something about Ireland playing Italy while wearing the white away jersey. And I tell you what, as great as Euro 2016 was, we are doing even better at the moment. 3-1 up here against the Italians at half-time. That man Craig Ward with the brace. He's a homegrown talent, quite literally. We brought him up from the youth academy very early days in the Celtic career mode. And boy is he living up to his potential. 3-1 here at half-time. Let's get right into the second half. I didn't want that half to end, to be honest. We had such a good run of momentum there. And let's try and carry that into the second 45 and seal our path to the knockout rounds. And all going well, that episode will be uploaded tomorrow. Do not let them score! Right at the beginning of the half here. Good save by Quiveen Kelleher. But Italy have a little spring in their step now. Again, I'm sure the halftime team talk was colourful. Sure, there were some choice words from the Italian manager. It's Bastoni. Good save by Kelleher. Let's try and run down the clock a little bit. We're not in any rush. We are not in any rush. I would happily have the game end right now if I could. Here's O'Shea. At this stage, I just want to keep possession. Keep it at 3-1. Don't do anything silly. Keep it tight. Don't give the ball away. Here's Ward, who is on a hat-trick. Ferguson. Smallbone is making a good run there. McAteer. He's got plenty of space to run into. Smallbone finds him. As he overran it a small bit, maybe. Oh, but he's recovered really well. Keeps possession of the ball and goes back to Ward. Sorry, did I say... I've just realised. Did I say Evan Ferguson scored in the first half? No, I didn't. It was McAteer. What the fuck am I doing here? I think I might have said Evan Ferguson scored. I obviously meant to say McAteer. My bad. I'm just so used to Evan Ferguson scoring. I am fucking going mental here. Between Craig Ward just running back for seemingly no reason and Quiveen Kelleher there thinking he's a bloody centre midfielder. Maybe I do need to stop chatting so much. Maybe some of the comments were right. Oh well. But the clock is running down quite quickly here. We're already in the 65th minute, but here's Fertesi for Italy. What can they do here? Here's Moise Keane. Oh, it's a lovely turn there. Nanto, what a save by Kelleher. Fantastic from the Corkman. Oh, he's so good in this game, Quiveen Kelleher. I mean, we had him in FIFA 22 with Turley United, and he was so inconsistent. But there was a time before we signed Pullison for Celtic where I did think Kelleher was the man we were going to go for. He may not be the highest rated keeper in the game, but he's so bloody good. Ferguson's offside there. I'm going to use this opportunity to make some changes. Ferguson is knackered. Let's bring on Ida. Let's bring on Vata as well for Johnston. Got two very tired centre-backs as well, so let's replace them. Get these fresh legs on. See this result out. They're bringing on Sandro Tonali. I wonder what he put... wonder what bet he put down for this game. Sorry, that's terrible. I shouldn't mock a man going through a problem with gambling. I actually feel like a dickhead now. I'm really sorry. Sandro Tonali. What the fuck is going on there? We've got a pitch invader. Somebody just ran onto the pitch. Jesus. Never a dull moment, eh? But anyways, 15 minutes left. Oh, that was not a very well-weighted pass, but Deli will get there. Why are we passing the ball so heavily at the moment? Is it just me, or is there a lot more power being put behind these short passes? It's weird. I'd love nothing more, though, than for Craig Ward to get this hat-trick. What a run this is. Can he get it? No, he can't. It was on his weaker right side. Didn't get enough power behind it. But he wins it back here. Bloody lively in that midfield, so he is. But he loses it before he could let fly. But time is running out for Italy. But they are on the attack now. Here's Keane. With a name like that, you should be playing for us, lad. Kelleher clears it. Ida with the header. And now Ward. Listen, I can live without him scoring the hat-trick. I just wanna get through. I just want this. I wish we could just blow the final whistle now. But we're nearly there, lads. 3 minutes away from sealing our spot in the knockout rounds, which will be played in tomorrow's episode. We will confirm the league table as well, though, before this one ends. You know what? Just get rid of that, Ward. If it goes out of play, then so be it. Only one added minute. Right, let's make a change. Run down the clock. You know what? Let's bring on Gavin Bazunu. He's probably not going to get an appearance in any other game. So let's bring him on now. Why not? An 80 rated goalkeeper for Ireland. Should get at least one appearance in a tournament. And he's going to get the final 30 seconds here. Simply just to waste time. Skamaka comes on for them. But he ain't going to scam us. Because, lads, Ireland have once again defeated Italy. Thank God the referee blew the whistle there, because I thought she was going to make me look like a bit of a fool. But 2 goals from Craig Ward and a brilliant goal from McAteer, all coming in the first half, was enough to get us through to the knockout rounds and seal another famous Irish victory over the Italians. Get in there. Not only did we qualify for the quarterfinals, we've done it by topping the bloody group. That is fantastic. I would have gladly taken second place, but I'll even more gladly take top spot. Italy dropped down to second. Czechia and Finland actually drew, which means that Czechia finish in third. Finland rock bottom of the group. But the most important thing is that Ireland are through to the knockout rounds. You love to see it. I probably should have shown you the other groups before we kicked off this tournament, but let's see how they all ended. So in Group A, it's Germany and Iceland going through. Iceland topping over Norway and Ukraine. Fair play to them. The second group, Group B, Netherlands winning all 3 games there and finishing top of that. England in second, Denmark finishing third, and Romania crashing out and burning as group losers. We obviously top Group C. There's a tough group. France, Portugal, Spain and Wales. And it's France and Portugal who advance. Spain, who won the Euros in real life, not advancing through to the quarterfinals. And Wales, unfortunately, not getting a single victory. Now, there's only 4 groups here. So that means we go into the quarterfinals, and England are already out, and wouldn't you know it, it's Germany who defeat them in the quarterfinals, but we will be taking on Portugal. However, we are taking on Portugal without Cristiano Ronaldo. He is retired, but that did just make me realise that his regen will probably be in this game. Interesting. He may be somebody I'll need to keep an eye out for. Netherlands versus Iceland. France versus Italy. Lads, I tell you what, I think this is a winnable tournament. And that's nothing against the teams that are left in it. France probably being the best opponent that we could have ended up getting, or strongest opponent is what I mean. But every other team there, I could see us getting the job done against. We've proven it against Italy. I reckon we'd give Netherlands a good game. We'd be the favourites against Iceland. France, the only team that worry me quite a lot. But listen, it's Portugal we need to focus on, and that will be played in tomorrow's episode. If you did enjoy this video, lads, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow for Ireland versus Portugal in the Euro 2028 quarterfinal. Talk to you then.